Welcome back to the channel. Today's case dives straight into the deep end. We're opening with an 18-year-old defendant faced with a third-degree felony for evading arrest in a stolen Challenger, hitting speeds over 100 miles per hour. The judge is fiery, the answers are shaky, and the contradictions are everywhere. But trust me, as we unravel this courtroom showdown, you'll see moments that are equal parts baffling, heartbreaking, and downright shocking. Stay locked in, because this hearing takes turns you will not see coming.
The court is calling 2023 CR 8930, State of Texas versus Jesus Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Please give your hand, Your Honor.
Defense?
Sean Shepard, Your Honor.
And are you Jesus Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just ask the court to follow the recommendations.
All right. How old are you?
18 years old, Your Honor.
Have you graduated?
Yes, GD, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
So what are you doing with your life other than evading?
Nothing.
Why are you doing nothing with your life?
This defendant isn't hanging around.
Right here, you can already feel the judge's frustration building. She's giving him a chance, straight up asking what he's doing with his life, and he responds with nothing. Not a plan, not a direction, just pure emptiness. And that's a huge red flag in sentencing, because judges look for accountability and a path forward. When a defendant seems detached from his own actions, the court interprets that as a lack of insight. Audience question: if you were the judge, would this answer make you more strict or more sympathetic?
Half your client?
Judge, we just ask the court to follow the recommendations.
All right. How old are you?
18 years old, Your Honor.
Have you graduated?
Yes, GD, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
So what are you doing with your life other than evading?
Nothing.
Why are you doing nothing with your life?
This defendant isn't hanging around, being around the right friends, Your Honor.
No, because if I were to ask those friends why, and they, you know what they would tell me? The same thing you just said, that you're not the right person to be around. So again, we're back to the question of why are you doing this?
Because it's defendant.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand.
I don't know, Your Honor.
You don't know why you are in a Challenger going 100 miles per hour?
This is where the stakes skyrocket. When a judge emphasizes a 100 miles per hour detail, she's highlighting the life or death nature of this crime. Evading arrest is already serious, but doing it in a stolen vehicle at highway-ending speeds puts everyone, drivers, pedestrians, officers, in danger. Judges often hammer this point to force defendants to confront the magnitude of what they did. And notice his response. Barely anything. No explanation, no justification. Just blank uncertainty. That silence speaks volumes.
Do you understand the consequences of your action?
Yes.
What are your consequences so far?
3 years deferred completion.
No. I mean, 3 years is what they're offering you. I don't have to give you 3 years deferred adjudication. So why are you doing this? And why are you in Portland, Texas, taking somebody's vehicle, then coming to San Antonio, and then driving 100 miles per hour?
I don't know, Your Honor. No reason.
Where are your parents?
His mom's home. This defendant's dad's yeah.
Okay, what did he, I don't understand. Why is he referring to himself in the third person? And then not with his name, but as this defendant's dad and this defendant's parents. What's up with this third person thing? I mean, sometimes I speak to about myself in the third person as well, but I'm wondering, why is he before me speaking
I
about,
think he's a little nervous, Judge. Now, we have had discussions regarding this, and I don't think he's come across as he did to me. He's very sorry for what he did. He understands that it was very stupid. That's what he told me. That's a very stupid thing that he did, and he definitely wishes he hadn't done it. He's been in jail for almost 4 months now, Judge. So that's been the consequences. He has seen that he does not want to be here. He wants to get this done. Wants to do his deferred, do whatever conditions the court gives him.
all right, when you're talking about this defendant, what defendant are you speaking of? About this defendant's parents? All right. So I'm going to ask you again, and I don't want to hear any of this defendant's this or this defendant's that. I don't want you speaking to me in the third person. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So where are your parents?
Home and in jail.
All right. Who's in jail?
My father.
And what is he in jail for?
I don't know.
All right. And where's your mom?
Home.
All right. Have you used drugs in the past? You never used drugs whatsoever. All right. And who is Connor, this Daniel Connor Carr? Who is that?
I don't know.
They list him as a suspect in this. Persons involved. Who is that?
I don't know.
How did you end up in Portland, Texas?
I was never in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get this vehicle from? Because that's where this vehicle came from. This vehicle, the owner did not bring it to Portland, Texas. The vehicle was stolen from Portland, Texas.
I did not steal it in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get it from? Corpus Christi? All right. So you got a stolen vehicle from Corpus Christi?
Yes, sir.
And who did you get it from?
No one.
So you just boosted it from Corpus yourself?
Yes.
And where in Corpus? Was it at a restaurant? Was it at a hotel? Where did you boost it from?
Never.
This part is wild. The judge is laying out evidence. The car was stolen from Portland, Texas, but the defendant insists he was never there. Instead, he claims he found it in Corpus Christi. That's a massive contradiction, and the judge is trying to figure out if he's minimizing his involvement or if there are missing players in the story. When a defendant gives incomplete or confusing information like this, it can wreck their credibility instantly. Real question. Do you believe he wasn't in Portland?
What, you just walking around the neighborhood looking for a car to boost? Why did you choose a Challenger? Why not the Cadillac? Because you know what the commercial says is true. You know what they say about Cadillacs? It's not a luxury car, it's a Cadillac. What, are Challengers easy to boost? What color was it?
That.
What color was it? Did it have rims? Or was it just factory?
Sure.
The interior, was it leather or fabric? Automatic?
Yes.
All right. How much do you think that car is worth?
20,000.
$20,000? Do you think your life is worth $20,000 or more than 20,000?
No, Your Honor.
No, I mean, is your life worth $20,000? Me, I think my life is priceless, but maybe you only think your life is worth $20,000. Do you think it's worth $20,000 or more?
More.
Right. Do you think your life is worth 10 years at the prison?
No, Your Honor.
Then why are you doing stuff to go to prison?
This is one of the most powerful moments in the hearing. The judge shifts from legal consequences to raw human value, asking if he thinks his life is worth $20,000. She's trying to break through the fog this young man is in, making him confront the absurd risk he took for something that doesn't even compare to his future. Judges often use these brutally honest conversations to reach young defendants before the system hardens them. It's tough love, but this courtroom is sometimes the last place they'll hear it.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. Taking in consideration 2023 CR 8931, 713250, restitution in 2003 CR 8931 to Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be 6 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life as far as employment is concerned?
I was planning on going to the military, but that's not an option anymore, so I'm probably going to the barber school. And if that don't work out, I'm going to go to a community college for welding.
But I would tell you the way the world is going now, military may end up accepting you. And I say that in all sincerity. When I was in school, they asked us a question, a group of us. They said, if your government came to you and asked you to serve, would you go? The guy next to me, you know what he said? Most definitely, because if the military is asking for me, they're desperate and we're in dire straits. But also, there are wars breaking up all over, so they may accept you. You can still look into it. You understand? So if you want to go to the military, you go to the recruiting person and say, this is what I have. And I will tell you this, if you go to the recruiter and they say, if you're not on deferred adjudication for this offense, we will accept you. Your attorney can come to me and I would strongly consider terminating you early, but only after you have signed the contract to go into the military. Because I know, because I have people who have been in the military, once you sign that contract, your life is theirs. There is no, oh, I want to reconsider my contract. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if he wants to go in the military, go to the recruiter and get that done. So there's going to be 200 hours community service restitution. There's to be regular UAs, proof of employment.
This is an interesting turn. The judge actually leaves the door open for military service. Even after a felony level chase, she's telling him that if recruiters are willing to accept him, she would consider terminating his deferred adjudication early. That's rare. It shows she sees potential and wants to give him structure, discipline, and opportunity. It also shows the balancing act judges perform, accountability versus rehabilitation. If he can turn this around, this moment could become the pivot point of his entire life.
Within 30 days of release, there's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there any type of driving education for him to take that tells him not to speed other than playing Grand Theft Auto? But is that to help tell him not to be an aggressive driver? Because it's sort of, nobody should be doing 100 miles per hour.
No, Judge, I think it either that or you can just order a driver's defense driving class.
All right, that'll just help him move faster. Okay. We'll just do a driving class.
I would also recommend there's a program that we actually learned about recently with probation, or not with probation, but it's called the Ready to Work program. And it will assist people with college readiness and even like tuition for classes.
Okay.
And then transition them into some type of trade or job or professional service.
All right, we'll do the Ready to Work program. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
And I'll do field visits one time per month in case he's living with his mom. I want to see what's going on at that household. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to be living in Corpus.
He's actually from Corpus, Your Honor. I believe that's where his mother lives, so that's going to be an issue we have.
Well, he may not, that place needs to be cleared because it doesn't sound like that's a good place to live.
Well, she don't live exactly in Corpus. She lives in Robstown.
No, it doesn't seem like it's a good place for you to live with your mom. I don't know.
I wasn't living there before that.
All right, my orders still stand.
Here the judge is signaling a major concern: environment. Courts know that where someone lives can either support their rehabilitation or drag them back into trouble. When she insists on field visits and questions whether his mother's home is safe or stable, She's protecting him from falling into the same pattern that got him here. This is more than supervision. This is preventative justice. Do you think he should be allowed to live with family if the environment risks setting him up to fail?
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even have an address to me. He's like saying somewhere in Corpus. And
It's
then,
actually Robstown.
Robstown.
He
all
has
right.
an address.
All right. And what is that tattoo behind your neck?
Me and my brother have the same tattoo. Very sure.
No, my question is, what is it a tattoo of? What is that a tattoo of behind his neck?
BFL, I'm not, B4L, I'm not sure what that means.
My brother got the same tattoo.
Right, Brothers for Life, I'm not sure if that's.
All right, do a gang evaluation. I will do the transfer to Robstown, but it doesn't sound like that's a good place for him. It sounds like that's going to bring him right back here. But I will do that. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. You better do better. Otherwise, you're going to end up right back here.
Yes, sir.
Court is calling 2021 CR 9806, State of Texas versus David Kianis II. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett for the state, Your Honor.
Brian Kimbrough from the.
Are you Mr. Kianis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you have a chance to review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
Are you the same David Kianis II who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 9806 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on November 16, 2022 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
That is me, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 2 on or about the 28th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant David Kianis II did then there legally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true, Your Honor. Waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. And the recommendation for under probation is also the same, to deny the motion to move adjudication of guilt and continue the individual on his deferred, and to have him enter the DDRF followed by outpatient and 180 days in sober home.
Is that what you're asking the court to do, defense?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Kianis, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
David Kianis II.
All right, Mr. Kianis, why are you not being successful on this probation? And here you are back on the same day that I gave you probation, the 16th. So why are you not doing what you're supposed to do?
I'm having valid excuses. I've been doing the best that I can out there, and
Transitioning into the second case, notice how different this defendant is. He's older, struggling financially, living in a home with drug use, and dealing with mental health issues. The judge is frustrated, but also trying to understand the core problem. Probation isn't just rules, it's structure. And when someone has instability in every corner of their life, probation becomes nearly impossible to follow. This is a classic example of the system trying to rehabilitate someone who keeps slipping through the cracks. Should the court focus more on treatment here or stricter punishment?
I'm in a lot of the wrong places. I didn't pay my phone bill. I didn't have the available open opportunity for probation to contact me. And that's my fault. That's why I wasn't able to follow some of the conditions, but it's not something that I wish to continue doing. I just want the opportunity to be able to make this right and
Well, this is a case where the state wanted you to go to prison, and your previous attorney brought me medical issues concerning you, mental health issues concerning you. So I'm the one who gave you deferred. And instead, what you're doing is using drugs. And then I even tried to address the mental health issue, and I'm not taking it as true, but we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with him. I even had you go to the mental health initiative, and you're not doing that. You're doing nothing. You're just coming to me with your hat in your hand and saying, please don't revoke me. So I don't understand how things would be differently if I were to follow the agreement and not revoke you. So what are you doing?
I'm just trying to do the best I can out there, and
But what does that mean?
I've had a unstable home environment, and I haven't been home as often because it hasn't been a very positive place to be.
Okay, well, how old are you?
36 years old.
All right, who are you living with?
My father.
All right, so obviously, maybe your father doesn't want you there, or you don't want to be there because you don't think it's the best environment. Am I right in that?
You're right in the fact that I don't want to be there. It's just there's drug usage in the house, and I don't
All
want to
right.
get in trouble for that.
Okay, so why don't you have a place of your own?
I'm on disability. They take child support out. I'm not making enough per month to support myself.
Okay. Probation? I don't know what we can do with Mr. Keonis. Where is he going to be living? I mean, I know everybody said sober home, but
So I know that that was a recommendation, and I had spoken with defense counsel about it. I mean, he would have to, you know, for the sober living environment, I mean, that is something that is also requires payment, and it's like a rent. You have to rent a room. So I mean, there's the financial obligation for that as well.
so does anybody know how much that costs?
I think it varies per house. So he has to, I had explained that they have to kind of apply to enter the sober living home. And then the sober living home has to be willing to accept him as a resident.
Well, will Lifetime accept him?
I believe that they will accept him. I know that we had talked about some medical issues that he has. And so I had explained, you know, even in an inpatient setting, you know, I don't know what his medical limitations are, but we can certainly try Lifetime Recovery. And then maybe while he's transitioning out of Lifetime, maybe give him a referral to the reentry center, or maybe even recommend him to felony drug court.
All right.
What a remarkable pair of cases. In the first hearing, we saw an 18-year-old who made dangerous, split-second decisions with long-term consequences, but also a judge determined to steer him towards structure, discipline, and opportunity. In the second case, we watched the complexity of adult probation, mental health issues, poverty, unstable living arrangements, and relapse. The judge balanced accountability with rehabilitation, refusing to revoke probation, but tightening conditions to give him another chance. These cases show how justice isn't just punishment. It's intervention, guidance, and tough truths. If you found these hearings as compelling as we did, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
That's another option that would have a lot of more frequent contact with him and some case management services.
All right. So I'll deny the motion, altering conditions, and it's to be Lifetime Recovery, followed by a referral to felony drug court with their dual diagnosis program. Is there anything else?
Nothing in the state room.
No, Your Honor. Is there a Lifetime Recovery? Does that involve a process? And
Yes, and they will actually transport him from the Bexar County Jail.
that's fine.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. From here on out, you need to get in touch with your probation officer. You just can't be out here on probation and not really on probation because you're not doing anything. Otherwise, you could potentially be going to prison for 20 years. You understand?
I do,
All right, good luck to you.
thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.